I'm Nicholas Zullo, and this is my rough draft for my individual project for Professor Kevin Boyer's Ethical and Professional Issues Spring 2021 course. The topic I chose for my project is Russia's Internet Research Agency, the IRA, and what they do in the United States of America. To start, I would like to introduce a few questions I wish to answer throughout the course of my presentation. My first one is, what is the IRA? More specifically, an overview of what they are and what their intent is and what they wish to accomplish. And then furthermore, what exactly is their impact on the United States of America? So to offer a quick overview, in colloquial terms, the IRA is a shadowy organization centered in St. Petersburg, Russia, who spreads false information on the internet through social media. Basically, they're what people call a troll farm. Most notably, before they entered the United States, they spread pro-Kremlin propaganda by creating tons of fake accounts online so that they would give the image of pro-Kremlin having an army of supporters. And then came the 2016 election. But first, I would like to offer a little bit more of an overview of what the IRA is.
Troll factory.
St. Petersburg's notorious troll factory is finally giving up its secrets thanks to a few brave former workers such as Vitaly Bespalov. 200 people.
200 people. Most 200 people.
The 26-year-old journalism grad became a troll by accident
Вот Putin и Trump.
in late 2014 when he answered an ad at the Internet Research Agency.
О том, что главная цель.
I figured out early that the main goal was to create a picture of the world and the internet that mirrored what was being shown on Russian television. Bespalov was put on the Ukraine desk. Russia's covert support for rebels in eastern Ukraine was underway, so anything that made Ukrainian government soldiers look bad was a priority, especially stories about dead children.
И мы видели новости, что вот.
We saw a news story that some militiamen were hiding in the school in Donbass and it was being shelled. Some children died. The facts were unclear, says Bespalov, but that didn't matter.
Мы писали просто, что украинские солдаты.
We simply took the news stories and wrote that Ukrainian soldiers shot and killed the children. That's it. No hesitation. Murat Mendyarov spent 3 months as a troll in early 2015. Under the fake name Ivan Putkin, he was told to use the comment section to rebut critical stories about the Kremlin.
What kinds of things were they asking you to write? Things that applauded the United States or things that applauded Russia?
Applauded Russia, of course, and unfortunately, and that's the horror, to hate America.
The pay was good, he says, $1,000 Canadian a month. But he said it was soul-destroying, so he left after 3 months.
It was not criminal in the terms of the law. It was criminal in the terms of the ethic and moral.
Since he's spoken out, Mendyarov has been detained by police, while Bespalov has endured ridicule on Russian state TV.
Абсолютно.
He was portrayed as a hard-partying opposition supporter, not worth listening to. Bespalov says he's speaking out, hoping such fake news factories will be shut down. I didn't like the atmosphere of lies and distortion. I see this in Russia, and I don't like it. In St. Petersburg, our CBC crew stopped by the troll factory. The security guard wasn't happy. He told us not to come back. Most workers cleared out a few months ago. Russian media has reported they've relocated to a new site. Both men were gone long before the alleged U.S. election tampering, but both also say they're sure such meddling is still going on. Chris Brown, CBC News, St. Petersburg.
Now that we have more of an overview of the IRA, I would like to now introduce the main issue that I wish to bring up during the course of my presentation. Obviously, the meddling in the United States, and more specifically, the 2016 U.S. presidential election. We all know that Russia has been accused time and time again for interfering in the 2016 election. I don't know how many of you know a lot about this, but to me, finding out that it was the IRA was news to me. And now, it turns out that members of the IRA were instructed to criticize Hillary Clinton every opportunity that they got. They put out dozens of fake ads to bash her and tons of fake ads publicizing and building up Trump, such as the Instagram post seen on the left. Furthermore, through the course of my presentation, I hope to explain this timeline a bit more and delve into a few of these events, actions, or statements, more specifically the ones highlighted in dark green, showing Russian social media fraud, which is coming from the IRA. That's all I have for now, and pretty soon I will have more. Thank you.